कुछ चीजें हमें उसको मैं अंडर रैप्स रखना चाहूंगा कि कितने, क्या, ज्यादा, कम, मैं उसके बारे में जान के नहीं बोल रहा हूं। एज फार एज सेम आपका क्वेश्चन था कि S400 एंड ऑब्वियसली दैट हैज डन गुड, सो देयर इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट टू हैव more such. There is no limit to numbers that you can buy. Again, I am keeping quiet on what is the plan, whether we want to buy more, how much. If it comes to you through some other source, at least I will not be guilty that I have said something. उन्होंने कहा हमने इतने जेट गिराए, आपने कुछ नहीं बोला। मैं अभी भी कुछ नहीं बोल रहा उसके बारे में, और ना मैं बोलना चाहूंगा। अगर वो सोचते उन्होंने मेरे 15 जेट गिराए हैं, उनको सोचने दो। I hope they are convinced about it, and they will cater for 15 less aircraft in my inventory when they come to fight again. So why should I talk about it? तो मैं उसके बारे में आज भी कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा कि क्या हुआ, कितना नुकसान हुआ, नहीं हुआ, कैसे हुआ, क्या, कुछ नहीं बताना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनको पता करने दो ना। जैसे हम भी तो कुरेद के निकाल रहे हैं ना, हमने क्या कर पाए हम लोग। सो उनका जो नैरेटिव है वो आई थिंक उनके जो वो मनोहर कहानियां हैं। सो चलने दो, अच्छा है, उनको खुश रहने दो। एंड मे बी उनको अपनी पब्लिक को कुछ दिखाना है अपने साख बचाने के लिए। मेरे को कोई इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता। Of Sindoor, what happened in Sindoor? It's available right in front of us now. So we should be able to draw out a structure which is most capable of delivering a joint action or joint planning and delivering better than what we are doing today. If we can't achieve better than what we are doing today, then that structure is not good enough, is what I meant. Yeah, so yes, so these are one of the options, like Su-57 he talked about, you talked about Rafale. So this is one of the options that is available with us, because we had already done our own homework in terms of the earlier MMRCA contract, in that we have found Rafale to be the best aircraft suited for us in those numbers, in those amongst those candidates. And means any aircraft of that class is what is required immediately. Now, whether it is Rafale or something else, it really doesn't matter. But yes, Rafale is easy to absorb. So whichever design house is ready to come with the proposal to make in India, to give us technology, give us more freedom, I think that design house should be chosen.
Ajay?
Sir, good afternoon. Ajay Banerjee from the Tribune. Sir, I have a question and a clarification. First, sir, what your words are, is it clear that we are looking for a 5th generation plane? Because you are saying that we look at the best processes, so I seek a clarification on that. Are we seeking a 5th generation fighter plane from another country? I'm not taking names. Secondly, sir, you have spoken about the 2047 plan. So my question is, sir, does this plan include a mandate of more fighter squadrons or combat squadrons for the Air Force beyond the 42 at the moment, the mandate you have?
So one hand, Akash. Either.
Hi sir, I'm Akash from CNN News.
Okay.
Sir, we have seen an extensive use of S-400 during Operation Sindoor. We know that how 2 squadrons are still pending with Russia, but are there any plans of procurement of more units or possibly S-500s now?
Poonam.
सर, मैं पूनम पांडे हूँ, नव भारत टाइम्स से। इधर सर।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। ओके।
सर, आपने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की बात की। लास्ट ईयर का पूरा हाईलाइट ऑपरेशन सिंदूर रहा, लेकिन उस समय ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान पाकिस्तान ने लगातार ये कहा कि हमने इंडियन एयरफोर्स के इतने जेट गिरा दिए हैं, और दुनिया ने उसको सही भी माना, क्योंकि हमारी तरफ से कोई काउंटर नहीं हुआ। 3 महीने बाद आपने उसका काउंटर किया जब आपने बोला कि हमने उनके 6 या 7 फाइटर जेट गिराए। क्या नैरेटिव की इस जंग में हम कहीं पीछे रह गए थे जो बाद में हमने करेक्शन किया? और सर सीडीएस ने एक इंटरव्यू में बोला था, सिंगापुर में उन्होंने एक इंटरव्यू दिया था, उसमें उन्होंने बोला था कि शुरू में हमसे टेक्निकल मिस्टेक हुई और उन्होंने एक चीज बोली कि 2 दिन बाद फिर हमारे जेट फिर से उड़े। तो उससे कहीं ना कहीं ये कंफ्यूजन हुआ कि क्या 2 दिन तक ग्राउंडेड थे हमारे जेट? अगर आप इस पर क्लैरिफिकेशन दे सकें तो।
Okay. So, as far as that first question is concerned, I think it is linked to what I said earlier also. It's not a particular generation, it is not a particular, we are looking at some capabilities. So generations are very, difficult to define. When you say 5th generation, one aircraft is 5th generation, other is 5th generation, it's not that they are equally capable. They may be quite different from each other. So whether 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5 generation, these generations are very difficult to qualify. So मैं यही कहूंगा कि हमें हमें जहाज चाहिए, हाँ जी चाहिए, एलसीए चाहिए, हाँ जी चाहिए, एलसी के अलावा भी कुछ चाहिए, जी हाँ चाहिए. So वो क्या हो सकता है? That is the talk, that is the what I said, process which is on. So उससे ज्यादा मैं कुछ नहीं बोल पाऊंगा इसके बारे में. और 2047 प्लान, अगेन मैं कुछ चीजें मैं यहाँ पे ये क्लैरिफाई करना चाहूंगा कि मैं कुछ चीजें जान के नहीं बताना चाहूंगा ओपन फोरम में, बिकॉज व्हाट हैपेंस इज इन I understand, one of the requirement of media is that you should be able to take the truth to the public. Yes, very much required. But at the same time, just remember earlier days when you took truth to the public, your own public read it. That's all. Now, anything you say, anything you, print, anything that happens, everybody sees it. Everybody, including our adversaries. So, कुछ चीजें हमें उसको मैं अंडर रैप रखना चाहूंगा कि कितने, क्या, ज्यादा, कम, मैं उसके बारे में जान के नहीं बोल रहा हूं. एज फार एज सेम आपका क्वेश्चन था कि S-400 एंड obviously that has done good, so there is a requirement to have more such. There is no limit to numbers that you can buy. Again, I am keeping quiet on what is the plan, whether we want to buy more, how much. If it comes to you through some other source, at least I will not be guilty that, I have said something. Okay. I am not saying it will not reach you. You might get it from some other source, but it has proved to be a good weapon system. We have our own system also developing, so we will take a call on that. And similarly, इधर जो ये क्वेश्चन मेरे से पूछा गया कि उन्होंने कहा हमने इतने जेट गिराए, आपने कुछ नहीं बोला. मैं अभी भी कुछ नहीं बोल रहा हूं उसके बारे में, और ना मैं बोलना चाहूंगा. अगर वो सोचते उन्होंने मेरे 15 जेट गिराए हैं, उनको सोचने दो. आई होप they are convinced about it and they will cater for 15 less aircraft in my inventory when they come to fight again. So why should I talk about it? तो मैं उसके बारे में आज भी कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा कि क्या हुआ, कितना नुकसान हुआ, नहीं हुआ, कैसे हुआ, क्या, कुछ नहीं बताना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनको पता करने दो ना. जैसे हम भी तो कुरेद के निकाल रहे हैं ना, हमने क्या कर पाए हम लोग, तो उनको भी निकालने दो. लेकिन ये बात आपको सब वेरी क्लियर है कि आपने कोई एक ऐसी पिक्चर देखी है जहां पे हमारे किसी एयरबेस में कुछ गिरा हो, कुछ लगा हो, कोई हैंगर डिस्ट्रॉयड हो, कुछ हो, जो इतनी सारी पिक्चर्स हमने उधर की दिखा दी, वैसे एक भी पिक्चर वो नहीं दिखा पाए हमें. सो उनका जो नैरेटिव है वो, आई थिंक उनके जो वो मनोहर कहानियां हैं. सो चलने दो, अच्छा है, उनको खुश रहने दो. एंड मे बी उनको अपनी पब्लिक को कुछ दिखाना है अपने साख बचाने के लिए. मेरे को कोई उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Okay.
हाँ जी, सेकंड पार्ट तो आप प्लीज सीडीएस से जाके पूछिए ये उन्होंने क्यों कहा, कैसे कहा. वाई शुड आई आंसर? Because if I say something, maybe he meant something else, I will say something wrong. So he's my senior, let him answer this part, please.
Next. Sudhi.
Sir, Shri Rajan from Bloomberg. So I want to go back to the 2047 perspective plan. I'm not asking for any details, but if you could give us a broad understanding, what do you think 10 years down the line or decades down the line, will it be unmanned aerial vehicles or will it be fighters of a different, type, or what is the kind of warfare that you're preparing for, given that we have a very, very hostile neighborhood, sir? Broad capabilities that you're looking at acquiring.
Sir, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Umang, sir, from Life of Soldiers. Yes, sir. So my question to you is that on 10th of May, post 1500 hours, Pakistan sent drones towards Ratnuchak, Jammu. Did we do any punitive action post the announcement of a so-called partial ceasefire?
Okay.
हेलो सर, इधर कृष्णमोहन मिश्रा, स्पुतनिक इंडिया से। सर, सुखोई 30 के अपग्रेड का जो प्रोसेस है वो कहां तक पहुंची सर, और कितने एयरक्राफ्ट अपग्रेड किए जाएंगे इसमें?
Yeah, so first, as far as perspective plan is concerned, that plan has been, it was a study which was ordered within Air Headquarters, and it took a few months to complete the study. That plan is quite comprehensive. It just doesn't talk about platforms or weapons. It talks about kind of technology. It talks about even HR requirement, talks about training requirement. It talks about keeping track of what is happening in future. That's why I said that plan itself says that this plan is not cast in stone. The first, introduction to that plan is like that every 5 years we must revisit and see what has happened and where have we reached and what have we achieved, and we change that. So that is something. Obviously, it has requirement to change with technology. We understand that at the moment the technology that we are operating in many aircraft is now an outdated technology. But yes, does it have no relevance as of now? I will say that is not correct to say. Any aircraft which can do its job to some extent will have some relevance, and may not be, in different stages of war, in different types of conflicts, it will have its relevance. So we have to maintain that aircraft, upgrade it to whatever best that we can do, and that is what is going on. But at the same time, we need to keep, looking at newer aircraft and replacing those. So the plan talks exactly on those lines, not only in terms of platforms, but also weapon systems, the kind of new technology radars which are coming in, the kind of surface-to-air weapon systems are coming in, and plus what kind of manpower reorientation we will require, what kind of training requirements and how those should be met. So that is how it is. But yes, I had made a statement earlier that actually if we are talking about just replacing our aircraft because they have got a limited life, we need almost 2 squadrons worth being produced in a year to remain, at a number which is comfortable and to grow at a rate which is comfortable. So that is the minimum requirement that we have. That means close to about 30 to 40 aircraft per year. Now, the second question about 10th of May. So once the ceasefire is announced, 1500 hours you said? Sorry. Yeah. So once the ceasefire is announced, I thought ceasefire is announced on 10th of May in the evening. So there's some confusion in this. Sorry? No, so there was no drone activity that I'm aware of around 1500 hours on 10th of May. So there's some confusion. So once a ceasefire has been announced by the government, it's a nation announcing the ceasefire, I don't think I'll be able to say anything about that. Did we do anything or did we not do anything? Because if we ask even the other side, I don't think they'll say, no, we sent it. Because they will be going back on their words if they say, yes, we sent it. So I will not be able to answer this question. As far as Su-30 upgrade is concerned, the progress is on in that, in terms of we are developing systems parallelly, and meanwhile the process of integration, the contracting for integration of those systems is what is going on. It will involve some places where even Russians will get involved, because certain systems HCL may not be able to handle totally on their own in the initial part. So that discussion is on. Numbers, of course, it can't be more than the numbers that we have. But I think generally when you have programs like this,